O Cambly é uma plataforma muito legal para aprender inglês falando com professores nativos de vários países diferentes que falam inglês. É uma ótima plataforma. So Cambly is a great platform to use to talk to native teachers from many different English-speaking countries. I had a lesson with a teacher from South Africa. Eu tive uma aula com uma professora da África do Sul. Her name is Fleur. Or Fleur. Fleur or Flower. Então o nome dela é Fleur or Flower. I asked her if she knew what you can take your little horse out of the rain meant. Eu perguntei para ela se ela sabia o que significa pode tirar teu cavalinho da chuva. Check it out. The first one is you can take the little horse out of the rain.
You can't take the little horse out of the rain?
Yes, like you can say that like, oh, you can take the little horse out of the rain.
Can or can't?
Can, yes. Can.
Ah, is that similar to you can lead a horse to water but you can't make a drink?
No, I think no. What does that mean? Like,
it means that you can show somebody how to do something,
but you can do it for them.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Saddle up to the bar, big boy. Usual, Frank?
No, it's more like it's similar to like it's not gonna happen, so you can take your little horse out of the rain. It's more like it's not gonna happen. It's somebody. If you see that somebody wants something that's not gonna happen, you say no. You can take your little horse out of the rain.
Okay, so that's kind of like there's like 15 different idioms that could be like that in English. Like, okay, well, tell me one more, and I'll try and think of.
The other one is to be the last cracker in the bag.
You don't want to be the last cracker in the bag?
You want, but the expression is just like if you say that someone is the last cracker in the bag, something like that.
Oh, someone is the last cracker in the bag. So that's like you're the last one to be picked?
No, it's more like the person thinks that's so special. Like, oh, you think you're the last cracker in the bag because you leave the best, and everybody wants the last one because it's finishing, and so oh, you think you're so good and special.
That's okay. So this is not in every part of the world, but from South Africa, if you say you're not the last rolo in the tube. You're not the last rolo in the tube. But this is very South African, not really international English, more South African.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And the next one is like a gesture that they say like, tô por aqui.
Okay. Up to here?
Up to
no
here.
More? Yeah, I've had enough, right?
I've had enough, exactly.
Yeah, I've had enough, yes. Yes. You may as well sing a song.
Oh.
Okay. So that's like it doesn't matter what happens. This is gonna happen anyway, so why don't you just
it doesn't matter what you do, like you can even sing a song.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And she was able to put together many different idiomatic expressions in the same sentence. Ela conseguiu botar várias expressões idiomáticas na mesma frase. So many idioms. Listen to it.
So I actually came across this in one of the books I was reading last night. There's like a whole paragraph where it was just idioms.
What book was it?
Well, sorry. The author is Terry Pratchett, and it's a series of books called the Discworld books.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that he uses a lot of idioms. Like, really. Sometimes he just uses idioms. So I'll give you an example. You could say, once in a blue moon, a blessing in disguise comes along, but you might find that it's a sandwich short of a picnic.
The last one I don't know. A sandwich short of a picnic.
Oh, a sandwich short of a picnic? Oh, I love that. So when someone isn't really all there, okay, so they are missing some information or something, then you say they are a sandwich short of a picnic. Or even you can also use it to describe someone who is a little bit stupid, right? So it's a kind of funny way to say that someone is stupid, or maybe they're missing the point. They're not really understanding something, Yeah. So yes, like in English, we beat around the bush a lot. Do you know beat around the bush?
No, I don't know this. No.
So we talk about unimportant things, right? To avoid saying a specific thing. Okay. Beat around the bush. So we can speak about how, for example, the sky is blue, rather than the fact that we have hurt our foot. We can just use so many idioms.
And are there other idioms that are specific to South Africa?
Are quite a few, but like there's a lot of slang as well. In each English-speaking country, we have like a whole other language of slang. In England, in the United States, Canada, Australia is the worst. Like they have the most insane slang. Okay.
She also taught me a word, fana galore. What does that mean?
Okay. In South Africa, we use a lot of words from the local languages mixed in with English. Okay. One example of this is a phrase called fana galore. Okay. Fana galore is what happens when you mix together all the languages. And in South Africa, we have 11.
11?
Yes. If you speak fana galore, it means you might say, hey, can you gee vir my the potjie braai kos, right? You just sort of mix everything together, and that's fana galore.
Fana galore.
Yeah. You mix in like African languages, English, Afrikaans. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Pretty great.
Have you ever heard any Australian slang?
Slang? I don't think so. I don't remember.
You know what I mean by slang, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I know,
okay,
yeah.
just check.
But I just know that their accent is very different too. Like they have different, but the slangs I don't remember now.
Do you know let me think. Okay, so for example, there are in South Africa we call them flip-flops. The Australians call them thongs. And other people call them slip-slops. So these are, like the flat shoe that you wear. Yeah. So there's so many different ways to say the same thing.
Yeah, in United States it's flip-flops too, I think. Right?
Yes, yeah. US calls it flip-flops. The Australians, sunglasses?
Mm-hmm.
The Australians call them sunnies.
Sunnies.
Sunnies. They never say a full word. Yeah. Well, Carolina, it was very nice to meet you. Thank you so much for teaching me those idioms from Brazil.
And thank you for teaching your idioms too.
It's a pleasure. Hope that I will see you again soon.
Me too. I hope to see you again. It was a
Okay.
pleasure to meet you. Bye,
Okay.
Fleur.
See you. Bye.
See you. Bye.